Alright, looks like I should be live. First things first, let me make sure my team's good to go. I didn't check any of that yet. Yeah, we're good. Alright, in we go. I did get the key, right? Yeah, okay, I did. So I must have saved right before going in here. It's been a while, guys. Sorry about that. You know, life comes at you and you gotta do some things. So that's kind of what I've been at right now. Holidays, work, kind of got me a little busy. Locking the door was meaningless. I'm the loser in this after all. This is no time for self-pity. I've got to alert the commander. Yeah, you go tell the commander. Got anything over this way? Can I use this? No lemonade for me? Fine. Fight? Yeah, we gotta fight. I ain't fooling around, kid. This is how a professional does it. Yeah, admittedly, I am gonna try to get to more of this, in the coming couple of days. Because really, I want to get back to Tales of Arise. I played one episode and I said, hey, I want to play more of this game. And then got completely derailed by the release of Pokemon. And frankly, as long as I have time to play at this point, I'm going to be playing Pokemon to get through this. Or I'll hit a point where eventually I game over and, you know, by the rules of a Nuzlocke, that's it. I'm done. Hopefully the success comes before the failure, though. Alright, let's keep some Thundershot going. Alright, so far we've had one insect. I'm keeping track of what kind of Pokemon they're using, because it's been a long time since I've actually played through the Diamond and Pearl games, as I've mentioned before, and as is true for anybody who's played the Diamond and Pearl games, more than likely. So I don't remember what all they use. I remember Skuntank being something that existed and being absolutely devastating because it detonates when you beat it with either a special or physical attack. I can't remember which. And as I said in the last episode, I'm not going to look up which it is. So I'm going to have to take my gambles and ride hard, because I don't want to have what I perceive as an unfair advantage simply because I have access to the internet. You know, I was playing Pokemon Red and Blue back when the internet wasn't a thing, and any talks of hints and tricks came off of the playground and was 90% complete bullshit. Alright, let's try a bite this time. Gotta make sure I'm actually live. Okay, yes I am. Alright. Alright, Spoon Boy's leveling up. Gotta get him out to, Glameow. Okay, so Purugly's gonna be something for the higher-ups. I also put my boy, Bruce in a Fancy Ball. Hopefully it actually happens the way I'm hoping. Yeah, little puffs of smoke. Very Batman-esque. Alright, so we're sitting at the same level. Absorb wouldn't be bad. Let's hit him with a Supersonic. Because if I can get them to... Alright, I'm going to pull him back. That ain't going to work. Teleport's all we got there. That's pretty much useless. And Slippy can't go out without a type advantage right now. Yeah, let's go with Amelia. I'm still in the dark as to what level the next gym's gonna be at. I think I saw it at some point, but I don't remember at all. Alright, well, we're gonna go forward. I'm going to have to get a feel for what level I think the gym's going to be at based on the trainers in the area. Because I'm okay with being, you know, a little stronger, but I don't want to be blowing the gym out entirely just because I went and ground 5 levels higher than the gym. especially with this EXP share that could end up pushing me over the limit pretty fast. Alright, so I think after that person is the... I don't know if I have to fight that random nobody. I think that's the random nobody we fought at the... outside the area. We got some berries, but I don't think they're going to be worth anything right now. Not really needed. Flash, Rock Tomb, Stealth. Stealth Rock would be good to throw on somebody, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Tut around yet or not. I mean, he's kind of a grass staple, but I'd really like to pick up a different grass type. Just to use Pokemon that I don't normally use. I'm one of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. We've been trying to create a new world that's better than this one. But people have shown little understanding about what we do. You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave. Well, alright. Doesn't exactly seem like a battle at a windmill factory or whatever this place is going to be a fitting location for the fight of the universe, but why not? I can name a couple of people who have their ego high enough that certainly think they're falling in the same category. We're the ones that shall save the world. Nobody look at Jeff Bezos right now. Alright, Perugly. Oh, they U-turned the other one, so that one's not even out anymore. Alright. Perugly's a high level. I'm going to try hitting them with some Leer. Oh, that hits hard. Alright, I'm gonna potion up. I need to lower that defense. Perugly, if I remember right, is a bit of a tank and has some decent physical attack for where we are in the game. Man, that only left me just a little bit better off. Oh, I don't like this. Man, okay. If they crit, it could be bad. If I flinch again, it's definitely bad. Perugly's outspeeding me. Okay, that's much better. You can lower my attack all you want, because frankly, Pants isn't going to be the one striking you. Right now I want to lower the defense so that I can maybe bring out Tut. Let's get another one out there. It's going to be greedy. Not quite. Okay. Because my hope is I think Tut has access to Bite, which is a physical move, if I remember. Oh, he doesn't. Alright, but Razor Leaf, I think, is. Let me check that. Whoops. How do I? There we go. Razor Leaf is physical. Leafage is also physical and it's only a little weaker. Better critical hit chance. I am gonna go with Tut and Razor Leaf. He should be able to take the hit swapping in. And if I need to, I can Super Soaker him with a couple of potions. Yeah, we got nothing on him. Let's try that Razor Leaf. Lowering our attack sucks, but we've lowered your defense twice, so we should have a slight edge still. Oh, not nearly as much as I want. Oh, that sucked. Okay, but I can work with this. The Zubat's got nothing right now, and I can swap out in between. Oh! Okay, the Zubat has a little bit more than nothing. Oh, and I didn't even think about it. That U-turn would have a type advantage. U-turn's a bug move. Yeah, I didn't put enough thought into that one. But now I can swap my Pokemon into Amelia. Once again, Wing Attack is physical. I don't think it has a type advantage at all. I could also Quick Attack, which is normal damage. I'm guaranteed to go faster, even if it is a faster Pokemon with Quick Attack. So I don't have to worry about the Fake Out. Okay, I like that plan. I like that plan. Drop your attack. You can't hurt me as bad. You're currently defense downed. Amelia is not attack downed. We will outspeed you for full damage. It's not good damage, but it's there. Yeah, you can lower that for a while. We'll be good for a bit. It's not until we get low that I'm going to have to start worrying. Thief. Thief is going to do nothing. They certainly make these bigger battles worth a bit more. And as much as I like Double Team, and Double Team is really good in a Nuzlocke, it's a strategy I don't want to use here just because it's going to feel a little cheap. Especially because it seems like I definitely have this. I'm waiting for that moment that I say that just as I lose a Pokemon. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, there we go. Level 17 on Amelia, who is going to be my big carry in the next gym area. Man, unless I can get Zubat leveled up, Bruce, sorry. Unless I can get Bruce leveled up a bit too, it's going to come completely down to Amelia. Although, it would not be a terrible idea. Ooh, Slippy has Recover. That's also really nice. That'll make for some good stall tactics. I also think Slippy's a little bit of a tank. Alright, Tut. Let's see your next form. A part of me actually wants to stop the evolution because I find the baby Turtwig form just so adorable. But this is a Nuzlocke and I need that advantage. Also, admittedly, he's not bad. It lives along water and forests. In the daytime, it leaves the forest to sunbathe the trees on its shell. Those trees are kind of like bushes right now. Oops, I messed that one up. That's alright though. I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being. Scientist bro, you good? Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. Anyway, I can't tell you how grateful I am to you for saving me. I can finally see my little oh, you're the guy whose daughter was outside looking for you. Suppose it makes sense. He's the only guy we've seen here. Papa, you're stinky. Go shower now. I can relate after working a 20-hour day the other day. I totally get you. Oh, now that we've... So Driftblim, or whichever one it is, wouldn't even spawn outside yet? Hey, Richard. Sorry for not showing up sooner. Was in the shower? Well, I was just... A little girl in there was just saying how her dad needed a shower, and I was just saying how you work long enough hours, you forget basic things like that. Alright, Route 205. This was someplace different, right? Yeah. So, technically speaking, I could grab a new Pokemon up here. Could also go heal. I've been doing some battles. Also, glad to see you got some videos out recently. Like the Yu Yu Hakusho one. You could really tell that you had put in a little bit... I don't want to say you don't put in effort in your other videos, but it seemed like that one had a little bit more spirit in it, is the way I'll word it. Also, I'm incredibly biased, because, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho. We have certainly had conversations about that show here. So I won't rule out the fact that it was just my incredible bias for my favorite series to simply want to blow smoke up your butt. But legit, it was pretty good. Alright, now that we're healed up, let me see who we have up front here. I've got to get Bruce a little higher. And although we have the EXP share... Alright, that was good. Rushing past him. We already have one! Doesn't count. Dupe's Claws. I like the puff of smoke. Very Batman-esque. Any fights he can win are going to be better because it's just more experience for him. But, I am worried because the levels are pretty close, and admittedly, Zubat is not a powerhouse. It's okay to be biased if the show deserves it. Well, I will admit, I have a long-standing tradition of also really liking things that are admittedly a bit terrible. So, and also not liking things that everybody thinks is absolutely amazing. So sometimes my bias, not as, by that scale, not as deserving. I'm trying to think of something that is terrible that I enjoyed. And the problem is I can't think of anything right now. First of all, because when I start streaming, my brain just shuts off and words fall out like verbal diarrhea. But also, I'm biased. I like those things. How can I think they're terrible? I will say there's a lot of video games I like that a lot of people hate. And frankly, I won't say that the hatred is undeserved. But I will say that I like them all the same. One of the biggest examples I could bring up for that, at least, as something to bring up to the idea of I will like things that are terrible, is there was a sci-fi game that came out a while ago. It was some sort of survival-esque sci-fi. I think it was No Man's Sky? I think that was the one. I'm going to continue grinding a little bit here for Bruce. Anyways, No Man's Sky came out, and everybody hated it. And admittedly, for the people who were watching the product and were waiting for it to come out and were expecting a certain result, they weren't in the wrong to hate it for the reasons that they were hating it. But I didn't see any of that. I didn't see any of the hype or the build-up. I literally watched a few Let's Plays of people playing the game that just dropped, and I said, what they have there I like, and I went out and got the game. It wasn't until I took a much deeper dive into the process that I saw some of the issues. I like a lot of things people think are terrible, and I'm not a fan of things like One Piece and Naruto or Attack on Titan. I'll be honest, a lot of those I do like, but not for the reasons many people like them. And I dislike things that a lot of people do. For example, oh, hold up, you got something on. Good friend of mine liked No Man's Sky, and another fan voted it as a scam of the century. See, that's what I'm saying. It was very polarizing. If you liked what it had to offer, and you weren't taken in by the crazy promises, you probably enjoyed it right when it came out. I will say some of the people who considered it a scam were making claims that were fewer twistings of things that were officially said, and some things in which people assumed would be more common than it was, but was in the game. So some of the hatred for No Man's Sky was admittedly, from what I could tell, because people who were excited expected some of the crazy high-end stuff to happen all of the time, and I played the game for a good bit of time when it came out. I didn't immediately drop it like a lot of people did. And I saw some of the things that people were saying just wasn't in the game. It was just very rare, and because it was promoted as a feature of the game, which by being in the game it was, I think a lot of people assumed it would be more prevalent. And so, like I said, I'm not saying people are wrong for hating it for that reason. I'm getting nothing but these Shellos, so I'm going to move on from this area. I'm going to fight this person that keeps flipping back and forth. Because frankly, as much as I like Bruce getting the experience, he's not a quick battler for the grind. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, some of the hatred is, in my opinion, not as justified as a lot of the people who want to fan the flames of hatred on that game were making it out to be. But absolutely some of the stuff that was claimed to be in the game verifiably wasn't. And absolutely the people who are going to rail that game hard for that should and shouldn't feel ashamed for it. It being multiplayer and people getting to experience each other in the game was a big one. The fact that they made that claim and said, oh, it's such a big universe, people won't find each other. It's the internet, and you created a world of chaos in a world of chaos on a platform that is nothing but chaos. If it can and will blow up in your face, it absolutely will. They stepped in it big with that claim alone. And that is all the reason I think people need to skewer that game hard for misrepresenting what it was supposed to be. Anyways, back to the animes you were referencing. One Piece and Naruto. I really liked Naruto when it first came out, but it grew to a level at such a weird rate and pace that I eventually fell out of love for the series. And then Shippuden came out. And again, I loved Shippuden at the start. And then it fell into the same situation. And I really think the problem I have with Naruto is, especially trying to get into it right now, the filler stuff is prevalent and all over the board, and some of the filler is good and some of it's really bad. And even some of the mainline stuff isn't all that good. But then again, some of it's all absolutely amazing. It's too inconsistent and all over the board for someone who has a lot of things on their plate to try to get into and wade through the weeds of that. So, I would say Naruto is more good than bad, but it's not a series that I'm in a position to particularly get into. I will say I love a lot of the Naruto merch, don't get me wrong. I literally have a Naruto headband just because I'm a weeb and I like ninja stuff. The other one, One Piece. I like One Piece. I like One Piece for the narrative aspect. I think it does a great job telling its story. A lot of people I know who like One Piece actually really, really like the chaotic art style. I'll admit, sometimes the art style is my favorite part, and sometimes the art style is my least favorite part. If one is nearby, an eerie shadow appears on TV screens. See, oh, that's new to me. The idea that Kadabra, just by existing, brings bad luck. Especially with the narrative that an Abra is a transformed kid. But Spoon Boy now has some usefulness. I'm going to swap him up front for a little bit. It'll give us a chance to see some psychic moves at play. But yeah, One Piece is also massive. It is a huge plate of food to try to see before you. I have a friend who recently started One Piece and he absolutely fell in love. But, even to him, to somebody who is liking One Piece and is binging the hell out of the series, it's still he talks about just how much of it there is. And the interesting thing is One Piece has filler, but not a lot. Unfortunately, when it has to choose between filler or doing something else, it does the something else, and just my biggest complaint. I loved the Dressrosa arc for One Piece, but it seemed like, when watching it, you had, I don't know, maybe 18 minutes of anime taking up between the openings and endings. And it seemed like you got 5 minutes of new content, and everything else was eaten up. Okay, eaten up by recap. Because that's how they chose to avoid filler. Alright, this guy usually has fighting type or rock type, just judging by his character model. So I'm banking on rock type to hopefully get a little bit of an edge. The last thing, Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is another one of those things that I love all of the side merch for. I have like a big foam weeaboo version of their swords that they run around with. And I love Season 1. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2 wasn't bad. You know, it was one of those series that every new season just lowered the bar a little bit. And then it switched into something entirely where, you know, it was like, oh, now the people are the big issue, not the Titans. I mean, the Titans are still an issue, but are they the big issue? And again, you get those kind of moments, and it's just, you know, I lose interest. I was there for Titan killing. A lot of people say One Piece gets good after 50 episodes. Maybe it does, but that's suggesting I watch a show I don't like for 50 episodes because I maybe will like it. I disagree. I think One Piece was very strong early on. The problem is in the early episodes, you get one damn good episodes for every 3 episodes. And admittedly, if you don't like, even with One Piece, with anything, if you watch 3 episodes and you don't like it, like you don't like it, there's nothing about it you like, don't watch anymore. If a show can't hook you within 3 episodes, it's not doing its job as entertainment to you. You know, it might be amazing to other people, but you're worried about you. It's your time. That said, if you get 3 episodes in and you're just like, I don't know, it was good, could be better, I don't know, give it another 2 episodes, because for a 12 episode series, by the time you hit episode 5, stuff needs to be moving. If it's moving and it's moving in a way that you like, that's it. You found a show you enjoy. But if when the ball finally gets rolling and you swing one way or the other on that do you enjoy it, do you not enjoy it bar, that's usually a good telling point. Alright, dude's got a Bidoof. Well, who do I want to grab that experience? Because I'll leave Slippy out. But yeah, if anybody's going to tell you to watch 50 episodes of something for it to get good, you've got to break that time down. Like, what is 50 episodes to you? Well, let's say, you know, you cut out intros and endings. 3 episodes is what, an hour? Roughly, give or take. I didn't realize was it a defense buff? If it's an attack buff, I might have to pull Slippy out. Alright, rollout is a terrifying move. Slippy, get out of there. Rollout is also a rock type move. I can't send it Amelia. It's a Bidoof. Okay. I don't think Bidoof is water type yet. Man, is Pants the best choice? Now I'm going to send in Tut. Tut's got the HP to be the tank here. Yeah, so if 3 episodes is an hour, you're asking for a lot of the hours of your life that you're not going to get back. I don't fault you for not watching it. I would say if if a show is incredibly long, like One Piece, and it's something you want to consider getting into, check to see if it has recap episodes. I think there was an episode, I think there's a couple episodes that act as recaps in the series. So you can get those recap stories and maybe read quick summaries of episodes. That would get you up to speed. I think there's going to be an item over here. Yep. Smash that A button until you find one. That looked way too obvious for something to be there. Anyways, yeah, read some summaries, check the recaps, and when you find a group of summaries that are, you know, spinning a tale that you're like, if there's something I'm gonna like, it's gonna be in this moment, that's when you should hop in. It'll give you the best opportunity to see what jumps out to you as a high point, to get the best possible representation of the series at what is, narratively to you, a big deal. That way you can still reset the rule of, you know, give it 3 episodes, and you only have to watch a couple of recap episodes beforehand so you're not lost. It's definitely a hell of a lot better than watching 50 episodes of something and then realizing you still hate it. I will say, for me personally, there are key moments that I would say, hey, watch these moments and see if you like it. Endeavor. Endeavor's not bad, but it requires me to be ready to die anyways to be useful. So I'm gonna not use that move. Yeah, there's a couple of major plot points in it that if I were to make a recommendation, I'd say check this out. One of the big ones would be, I can't remember the arc's name, but there's a moment where one of the characters gets kidnapped in an island surrounded by water. There's a big moment in there that a lot of people reference as a high point. Also, One Piece rides hard on a lot of its humor. If it is a humor style that isn't for you, probably not worth putting the time in already. I'm trying not to bullshit with you and just be like, oh, I like One Piece, therefore you should watch it. I'm trying not to bullshit you, and I'm trying to give you the fairest take I can to see if it's something you're going to bother with, but it sounds like you kind of already have. I will say one show... hold on, I need to get a drink. Let me get my flying type out of there with this electric type. I will say one show that I admittedly loved. Like, I liked it, don't get me wrong. But the fandom has hyped it up to me to be more than what I think it ever could have reasonably delivered. Tut might be paralyzed, but frankly, we can take a little bit of time trying to wait this out. Maybe less if they keep doing that. Although that worked out all the same. Hunter x Hunter. Like, don't get me wrong. I loved it. I'd recommend it. It's I believe it's by the same guy who made Yu Yu Hakusho. So if you like Yu Yu Hakusho, it's worth checking out Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, let's leave him out for now. Still fighting more electric types. But I had it hyped up to me to such a degree that it was put on this pedestal. And this is a problem with fandoms that get over the top about stuff. It was put on this pedestal that nothing could ever reach. Like, it was the perfect show. It was gonna get me off my feet like every 2 or 3 episodes, applauding my TV. And it didn't do that. It was good. It was enjoyable. The powers, the way they work through things, the fact that just because somebody has a power that you think you understand doesn't mean they're not going to throw a curveball at things and give it a whole new branch. It was good. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I watched through it. I really wish that they would get more, but I think the guy behind the manga is running through a lot of illnesses right now, so we're not sure if we're ever going to get any more. And certainly I'm a proponent for taking care of yourself, especially if somebody's going to be behind a series you like. You certainly don't want them to make themselves sick just to give you more content to enjoy. You know, play the long game. Wait it out. Hope he gets better. Hope he comes back swinging so hard that he busts out like chapter after chapter, and then it's just more content than you can ever consume. Best case scenario, right? He makes more content. Hopefully it kicks off. He makes a boatload of cash and gets driven into wanting to make more and more. But first he's got to get better, because if he tries that right now, you're asking for him to get sick. Hey, Halo Master Chief, what's up? Just making my way to the next town, trying to pick fights somewhat sanely. You know, that's asking a lot for me. Sanity on any level. And mostly chatting about anime. What ones we like, which ones we don't. You know, and any chat room in like circa 2004, 2005. It seems like that was what every chat room online was, because it was just before the normies came in and took over everything. Alright, what's the level here? Level 14, level 13. I think we can take that. We can take a hit. I'll be honest, I fear Rollout. Whitney's Miltank from the Gold and Silver era. Rollout is burned into my brain as a move to fear. I don't know if anybody has played any of the older Pokemon games. A lot of them have, like, certain fights that are considered to be... If you're doing a Nuzlocke, they're Nuzlocke killers. And if you're not doing a Nuzlocke and it's like your first Pokemon game, they're the moment that you realize you can't just keep spamming the same attack. I know a lot of players, when the original Pokemon Red came out, Red and Blue, a lot of players were just interested in only the moves that that actually do damage. Because, I mean, you're not going to win if you don't hit something. But at the same time, I just realized that some of these rock Pokemon have Pokemon abilities I should fear. Especially having like a flying type out front. So this could have been a bad choice. Level 14. Level 13. Onyx is a big beefy boy, but I'm going to take the risk. Anyways, Whitney's Miltank was one of those fights where it was just, you're going to have to put a little thought into this. In this game, it's Cynthia right at the end. It is a massive difficulty spike to the rest of the game. She has a huge level advantage over even the Elite Four just before her. She has great type coverage. The Sonic ain't playing games. Okay. I don't like this that I set myself into. I think we were faster though, weren't we? No, he was faster, and that hits hard. Whitney's Miltank is hell the first time you go up against it. I still have not. I'm telling you, Rollout these days is not a move to be feared outright. There are scenarios where it's bad, but it's not something you need to fear by default. But Whitney's Miltank in the OGs, and even in the remake, but I think to a lesser degree, it put the fear of God into you as a kid. Alright, I'm gonna go back and heal up, just because we got somebody paralyzed, and we're starting to lose health on our mainline fighters. In red and blue, which one... Brock was your first wall if you picked Charmander. And because I was like every other edgy weeb kid, I picked Charmander. Even if you train that Charmander up to get Ember, you still run the risk of it being a pain in the butt fight. That said, if you take Squirtle, by the time you get to your challenge gym, you have options to reduce that issue. Diglett Cave being one. Oh, we're out of move for that. Alright, swap him out. We'll send out Pants. It's super effective electric moves. Also, it's good to know that the Earth typing must not take effect yet for Shellos. So, yeah, if you take Bulbasaur, by the time you get to your challenge gym, you have a whole team that should be able to back him up. Same thing with Squirtle. So the only challenge fight you get really only comes in the form of trying to capture the legendaries. If you want those legendaries, you do have to put in a little work, because I swear back in the day, Pokemon were harder to catch. These days, it seems more plausible, for example, to catch legendaries without ever having to use your Master Ball. Even back then, I remember maxing out my my Ultra Ball count and running out of Ultra Balls trying to catch Mewtwo. Anyways, so yeah, the original Red and Blue were kind of lacking on that front. Covered Gold and Silver, that was Whitney's Miltank, and it was for everyone. It doesn't matter what starter you picked. I don't care if you hacked the game and gave yourself, I don't know, Mew right off the bat, or a Celebi, and you were just like, I'm gonna take my legendary Pokemon and I'm just gonna bust through this game. I don't care what you did. Whitney's Miltank met you on the court and said, bend over. Because you're about to get clapped. Alright, I think Pachirisu is my first new Pokemon on this region. So I'm gonna catch me a Pachirisu. I'm gonna try to catch me a Pachirisu. That's the way I should word that. Man, the problem is it's electric type and I don't want to just drop it. Okay, I can send out Pants and hit him with a Thunder Shock. It being not very effective should help me out there. Oh, and I already know what I'm going to name this thing. Is it male or female? It doesn't matter. I can make the name work either way. But it will be narratively better. You get angry when you growl, don't you? Ah, it's male. This will work perfectly. Keep lowering my stats. I'm trying to not drop you. I want my electric squirrel. Arguably one of the best Pikachu clones that they made. It seems like every generation has their Pikachu clone. I think Pachirisu was one of the big winners. Alright, that was a better move. It didn't even crit and it did big damage. And even if it does crit, it shouldn't take Pachirisu out yet. Or it will, and I don't get a Pachirisu. Okay. It had more. It had like 2/3 of its health left. I figured, oh, the last one didn't do that much, so a crit. How is a crit gonna do more than half its health? All right. Well, there goes my conquer. And any attempt to catch anything on this whole route. All right, we got Samus right here. Gonna fight me? Samus is just a runner. Watching some anime tonight. What are you thinking of watching, Halo? Pachirisu, probably my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. Not my favorite Pikachu clone, but it's awesome. All right, I'll hear that. What's your favorite Pikachu clone? I'm having trouble thinking of some of the ones from the middle era. Sun and Moon had what was it? It was the Quill Pokemon. Why did I leave Zubat in here? That was dumb of me. I'm busy trying to think and have conversations and, you know, mourn the loss of a would-be Pachirisu. Critical hit always comes up at the worst time. I thought I was even anticipating it. I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, I don't know the hard numbers, but I can see about how much it took. So here I was thinking I'm good, and the game's just like, you know what? Take that ego and shove it where it hurts. All right. Now Zubat's leveling up. We're gonna go from Bruce to Batman real fast. Poison Fang's gonna be huge at the next gym, though. If we can poison some grass-type Pokemon, great job. Unable to flee. I seem to recall that there are some special Pokemon in this game that can run away. I might want to keep that long term. Astonish is less viable. I can ditch that one right now. Having a poison move is much better in the move pool right now. Gonna try to catch up on some Naruto and Boruto? Alright, yeah. Get your orange jumpsuit on. Togedemaru, that's the one I'm thinking of. That was the Quill one that I didn't think was terrible. I think they did him dirty in the anime, but that was more because I didn't like his trainer. But Togedemaru himself was adorable. But I will take the squirrel over that one personally, but I respect it. I respect it. It's a good opinion. Certainly not one I can just be like, oh, how dare you. Now, I'm going to get defensive over best starters, though. When I have a baby boy, I will defend my baby boy. Just like my Mimikyu. Nobody can do my Mimikyu dirty. The way they brought out Mimikyu's backstory, not only the way that it's mentioned that, like, oh, everybody loves Pikachu, therefore, you know, Mimikyu just wants to be loved. The fact that the Pokemon can't even be seen, like a normal person can't even look at Mimikyu without just, what is it, dying? There is so much to the backstory of Mimikyu that just makes you want to love him more and more. Let's try out this Poison Fang. I know Absorb's just overall better placement-wise, but let's see if I can get lucky with that poison. Nice. Piplup, you've got nothing now. You're gonna drop dead in a pool of your own vomit. But yeah, every time they come out with some new Mimikyu merch, that one and Alolan Vulpix. I swear I buy whatever they make with those characters as long as they're in stock when I find out they even exist. Regretting not getting the Mimikyu plushie. I did get the holiday Vulpix, the Alolan Vulpix, a few years back. I loved it so much I took it into work one holiday season, and I just left it there. Like, I just liked having it on my work desk. And then COVID happened, and we got kicked out of the office, and I have not been back to pick him up ever since. And it has been on my list as something I want to do. Maybe when I take the time off in the new year, which is something I didn't mention. I'm going to be taking some time off in the holidays from work, so that hopefully, if I have time between all of the holiday events, I can do some live streams. But what I'm really building up for is oh, okay, I can cut here. I don't have the move cut yet. What I'm really building up for is taking a nice block of time off after the New Year's. I think we're going to find someone special in here. I'm going to go grab some experience and then probably rest up before we go in there. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Come the New Year's, I'm going to be taking some time off of work to finish up some of the games that I've been wanting to play. I've got Tales of Arise that is on my list to play through more. It's a big one for me. Obviously, I want to finish Pokemon. That's why this is the one I've been playing. And I have a couple others that I'd like to do streams of, but an RPG like Tales of Arise certainly takes a lot of time. Alolan Vulpix is my favorite Alolan Pokemon. My brother loves foxes, and you like the white fur on it. See, I gotta say, I love Alolan Vulpix so much more than standard Vulpix. I agree with your brother on that. What I don't like is when you evolve Alolan Vulpix, the curly, wavy hair isn't my thing. So I like standard Ninetales. I like standard Ninetales. Like if there was a bar to 10, I'd say, I don't know, it's a 6. I like it. I enjoy it. I liked it better than standard Vulpix. So Ninetales better. But Alolan Vulpix, unevolved. I don't evolve my Alolan Vulpix. It's a 10. Alolan Vulpix is the perfect Arctic snow fox ball of adorable. Alolan Vulpix can do no wrong. It's one of those Pokemon where the cute eyes, you just stare at them. I don't care if it's standing over a corpse. You don't hate it. Same thing with Mimikyu. And frankly, I don't care if it's standing over a corpse. Neither of them did anything wrong. I will say another Alolan Pokemon that I did enjoy was the Alolan Marowak. I naturally do like Ghost-type Pokemon as well. And frankly, Ghost Fire was pretty cool. And it kind of brought in the idea of it being, you know, Ghost-type. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Wasn't it Ghost Fire? Am I wrong? I might be wrong, but I thought it was Ghost Fire. Anyways. Going off of the thought of it being Ghost Fire, ties it back to Marowak in Red and Blue that has the terribly sad story with Cubone. And, God, when they redid that scene for the Pokemon short special series that covered the adventures of Red, like, they did an animated series on it. They didn't do terrible with it, and it's still, you know, it still tugged at the heartstrings. I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard that there's a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there'll be safety in numbers. Please, may I go through with you? Okay. Here's where I run into a problem with the Nuzlocke. If I can throw a Pokeball in one of these double battles that we're gonna have, that's it. My first encounter, if it's a new Pokemon, that's the one. If I can't, in this area, I don't have the option to catch a Pokemon yet. Therefore, the first battle with a new Pokemon wouldn't be valid. I have to come back here when I don't have a partner. So I'm going to go into the grass and I'm going to figure it out. Can I not have? There we go. So, of the two, I get to have my choice. Bug type or bird. But the first thing is... Okay. So I can't throw a Pokeball yet. And it's still not directly known. I'll throw out Spoon Boy. Okay, it is Ghost and Fire. You did look that up. Oh man, that sucks that your 3DS broke. I have my my DS Lite that I first ended up getting, and I want to go get another one just because that one has the hinges have snapped over the years, and I like having a collection of all of my consoles. So I haven't gotten a new one yet. I want the Murkrow if I'm going to get one, so I'm going to take this guy out and try to catch something afterwards. Anyways, as I was saying, so I want to get a new DS, but frankly the used game market right now, prices have gone through the roof. Oh no! Oh, that was almost bad! Oh! Oh, that was terrifying! I was so excited to have him, and now she could make it faint. Oh my god, this is terrible. I'm gonna try. I have the opportunity to try. Don't. Damn right. I was worried it was gonna pop out and take my Spoon Boy. But he survived. I love Kadabra, so I really didn't want to lose him. I knew it was going to have some Dark-type moves. I didn't think it was going to be... Oh, well, I'm not going to use them right now anyways. I keep forgetting to name my Pokemon. It's just out of muscle memory. I need to break that bad habit. Oh, but we're in an area where that's a bad decision. There are no... just generally good decisions. Let's put Amelia up front. Really can't wait to get some old consoles. They're great to have around, especially just to play old games. But even... yeah, I guess we'll go that way. I kind of have to. But even just to be able to... to play old games is the big one, but... To not have to emulate, to have the physical in your inventory, it's very nice. It's a very nice feeling. Anytime you want to go back to just be like, this is how it was meant to be. Emulators are nice, but nothing in my opinion touches having the physical option. Hold on, I don't like that. Get out there, Tut. I was getting ready to take out the Wurmple, and then I'm like, Pachirisu! Pachirisu's dangerous! I already made one bad call about typing. And Wurmple has type advantage, but it's really, really weak. It shouldn't be that bad. Right? Fingers crossed. I enjoy a GameCube, don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite consoles to go back to. If you're limited on finances and you're not too hell-bent on the GameCube for the sake of the GameCube, I would recommend getting the old original Wii. If you get a GameCube controller and you have a memory card to save games on it, your Wii would play GameCube games. You put the disc in the slot and it will play it just fine. I would advise not playing it on its side. I had some issue with some GameCube games over the years, eventually having trouble being taken in by the automatic system. I have since gotten my Wii looked at and fixed, so that's not an issue we have to worry about. Yeah, we'll just keep going with some Razor Leafs. But if by playing it flat on its bottom, I didn't have those issues at all. So that's just a small recommendation. I'd say it does look nice sitting next to a TV, standing up. But yeah, get yourself a GameCube controller. The Wii will play GameCube games, and because you will have a Wiimote and hopefully a nunchuck, you will also be able to play most of your Wii games, with very few exceptions. Alright, Water Gun's 40, Water Pulse is just a better move. Fair enough. Also, Slippy's finally starting to climb those levels. So is Bruce. Halo and Richard. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you guys are familiar with the GameCube. Do you have any favorite games on it? And maybe any that you'd want to see me play? Because I have a few favorite games on it that I would love to be able to play. A lot of people know this company, FromSoft. They're the guys behind Dark Souls and the upcoming Elden Ring. They had a game back on the original GameCube that was a monster card battling game. I'm not sure how else to explain it. But you actually, like, battled in real time with the cards that were basically summoning monsters in the snap of the moment to do things. It was a very fun game on the GameCube. One of my favorite GameCube games in general. And is one that is criminally underknown by fans of FromSoft, because FromSoft kind of got their foothold in the commonplace discussions with, you know, Dark Souls and so on, so... Oh yeah, I forgot the Halo Master Chief. I forgot the Wii will play GameCube games. Yep. It's a good option for people trying to start a new collection. Alright, Silcoon's no issue. We're going to throw Amelia out. I would say for people looking to get into old games, the Wii is probably the best option, just because Wii games can be gotten fairly cheap. Once again, there are always exceptions, but Wii games can be gotten fairly cheap. GameCube games, the really, really, really good ones, are going to be rare and expensive. That's a fact of things. But you once again have a wide range of games that are cheap enough to get. Yeah, Wing Attack, sure. Another good option is the PS2, just because you will have access to a PS2 and a lot of PlayStation 1 games. The Xbox 360, same deal. It plays a lot of the original Xbox games, and it'll play all of the Xbox 360 games. When you're looking at doing retro gaming and you're looking at your first console, if you're going to be playing the games you get, you want something that has versatility. I will also say, if you're looking at getting retro games and not the consoles, because you're more interested in just playing games, Hyperkin makes the... Okay, hold on. Do I have to heal up? Nope, we're good. Just going to charge right in. Hyperkin makes the Retron consoles, and that is the best way to play the widest variety of games for the most reasonable price on newer TVs without having to invest in specialty additional hardware. Like I said, personally, I collect old consoles. I have to look at what the tool I recently bought is. I think it's the RetroTink 5X, and it is easily the best add-on product I've bought. It's expensive. You're only going to get it when it's in stock, because the guy makes them as he can and sells out really quickly. I think it's one guy and his wife that are putting these out there. And this man has made a genius product to take the old school images, sharpen them up, clean them up a bit, throw on any filters you might personally have interest in, and port it to HD TVs in the best formatting options out there. That said, it's an expensive piece of hardware, and you're talking about probably the best option for people who have old hardware. Meanwhile, the Retron consoles have some elements of that built in and are your cheapest, quickest, plug-and-play, most friendly option to play a wide variety of games, but they're going to keep you into the older days. I think even the one that plays the most games will only play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I might be forgetting one or two consoles in there, but that's the era it's appealing to. So you aren't going to get PlayStation, you're not going to get PlayStation 2 with those options directly. They're kind of more for the cartridge options. Shadow the Hedgehog, yo, a lot of people. Shadow the Hedgehog, like I said about divisive games, that's another one. People either loved Shadow the Hedgehog or they hated it. I was somehow somewhere in the middle where I was like, I really, really love what it's trying to do. It just, the game didn't function consistently well enough for me to personally be like, yeah, I'm 100% on board. But don't get me wrong, I love Shadow the character. I loved what it was trying to do with its story. So I get it. Like, I get why it was so enjoyed. That'd be a good one to do too. All of the different different routes on it. Favorite GameCube games: Teen Titans, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. All right, yeah, the Cartoon Network era games. I don't remember. Did Samurai Jack ever have a game? I think it got one recently that was heavily glossed over. Oh, geez. Is it that way or... I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up. Yeah, there it is. There it isn't. My bad. I was an ignorant fool that thought I knew what was going on. But yeah, the old Cartoon Network games. I know, damn it! I want that Baneri. Oh well. I don't have the luxury of choice here. Because I already caught a Murkrow, didn't I? That tells you how much I'm paying attention right now and focusing more on the conversation than anything. But yeah, the GameCube had a lot of really good games, and I've got a pretty decent library of the harder to find games. I really wish that they would take some of these hard to find GameCube era games and port them to the Switch somehow. I don't care if it's through that monthly. I care a little bit if it's through the monthly subscription thing. Frankly, I'm not a big fan of that. But I would accept that begrudgingly. Is this the one with the haunted house up here? I don't remember. Oh, okay, this is the exit. I was starting to think, is this something else? Alright, so she's on her way, and now we're soloing in here. That said, we're kind of beaten up a little bit right now. Aren't we? Or no, she heals us after every fight. Ah, whatever. I'm pushing forward. This is not a new area, because Route 205 was on the other side of the forest still. Yeah, I'm just going to push forward. I can come back and use those guys for experience grinding later if I need to. But I want to see what's coming on at the next area. GameCube was unknown for a lot of their really good RPGs. They were kind of more known for their, I mean, let's be honest, the GameCube didn't sell very well in its era. It definitely did better after the fact when people finally realized what it had to offer. In its era, it was kind of just like people bought it and bought Mario and Zelda games. They bought Pikmin was a big one, but it's where a lot of your main Nintendo titles were kind of the only focus, unfortunately. I don't really need to stop here and heal up, so I'm going to leave right now. Alright, you're out of place. Hey you, yeah you trainer, never mind, you look tough. Yeah, you're going to let me keep my Pokemon? You're not going to take anything? Oh, Cynthia. Favorite champion. And it's not because in the other games she looks good. I swear. Oh, is that a Pokedex? You must be helping Professor Rowan. What's your name? Okay, hello Ragnar. Bit of an odd name. I'll be sure to remember it. My name is Cynthia. I'm a trainer just like you. Just a trainer. I'm nobody special. I've been studying Pokemon mythology lately. Just out of curiosity. Here in Eterna City, there is a statue of an ancient Pokemon. According to myth, it was an extremely powerful Pokemon, as all ancient Pokemon were. Look at the history of Magikarp. Who knows, you may encounter something like it while you're traveling with your Pokedex. Try using these, they should help you on your way. Got a couple of TMs. Alright. With the hidden move Cut. Remember, you can use the hidden move Cut from your Pokedex in the field. Or your Poketch. It will let you go places that were previously inaccessible to you. I'll be honest, lady, I don't understand the Poketch yet. At one point it was popping up in the top right, and now it isn't, and I'm not sure if I'm hating that or not. Ah, Dialga. That is an awesome looking statue of Dialga too. Not gonna lie. Dia, once created, brought time into being. Okay. Is that a you thought you were gonna see a legendary Pokemon, but it was me, Dio? Except Dia, you know, terrible reference, and I should feel ashamed of myself. I swear I was supposed to be able to meet my rival somewhere in here. Team Galactica Turnip. We're just advertising that we want your Pokemon. Oh my god. That's unnecessarily funny. Okay, this is one of those. I saw the green hair and I thought, oh, are you somebody special? Because I'm seeing a character we already saw from the back. Right. Do they have the 2 bicycle types? Is the bicycle guy not here? Damn it, old man, I want my bike! Condominiums, name rating service, yes! This is where I can get Bruce's name. Now, if I don't name a Pokemon, it doesn't matter as much, because it's here. Usually an old man. Is it you? Yes, rate my nickname that doesn't exist. Finally, Bruce is official. If you'd like to give it an even better nickname, hell yeah. This also means I can come back here after he evolves and name him Batman. Done. It is a better name. Not gonna argue with you, old man. Is this the... Okay. Gardenia, plant type, gym leader. My immediate strategy is very limited and terrible. I'm going to go in swinging with Bruce, switch to Amelia if I have to. And I'm going to use the trainer fights as my gauge for Terrible decisions because Gardenia is just here, ready to go. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Alright, Gardenia, what's the issue? Oh! That's much better. You have to fight all of the other trainers. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you. Gardenia's is out front and I'm just already shaking in my boots. Are they hidden? Hello, trainers? Am I lost and the dumb? Or am I just lost? Okay. Anybody this way? I don't trust that none of the trainers are here right now. Something seems fishy. We are playing hide and seek, so I should be smashing the A button every time I go into hidden areas. Lovely. Alright, Cherubi. What's your level? What are you rocking up here with? This trainer has 2 Pokemon. I can fairly assume, in my completely random, uneducated opinion, the gym leader usually has Pokemon even a higher level than the people who have 1 Pokemon. People with 1 Pokemon tend to have a higher level Pokemon. So if 2 Pokemon means that it's level 15, I can assume safely that she is going to be somewhere within the 18 to 21 range. So if I can get my my Bruce up to level 20, whatever that ends up putting Amelia at, if I walk in here with both of them in fairly good health and a full move pool, in my brain that's starting to smell a lot like bacon, working too hard right now, I can assumably fight her and have it be a fair, decent-ish setup match. Again, I'm not going to worry about trying to be, you know, hyper-leveled until I get into the late game. Because Cynthia's no joke, and I'm not going to mess with that. Her Garchomp is a Nuzlocke ender. Alright, let's keep rocking out that Poison Fang. Being paralyzed sucks. Being leech-seeded while paralyzed sucks even more. The biggest trap move that I fear is, it's not going to happen to Bruce, but hypothetically being leech-seeded and poisoned. Because that is constant damage. I don't know if you can do it this way, but could you imagine if you could leech seed, poison, and wrap or whirlpool or something a Pokemon? That's going to be some crazy damage. Damage over time, but all 3 of those moves would add up heavy. Didn't Shadow the Hedgehog... I'm reading over the comments again. Can anybody confirm if Shadow the Hedgehog also had a PS2 release? Because I feel like that's where I saw it played. And I wonder if the GameCube version happened to maybe run better. Alright. Bruce is getting a little beat around, so I don't want to send out Amelia. She's already at the level I want her to be at for this. Spoon Boy. Spoon Boy's not great, but he's not terrible here. I think it was my cousin that had the Shadow the Hedgehog game. I'm a big fan of Sonic Adventure 2. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people think it is one of, if not the single worst game in the Sonic franchise. And it's probably my favorite in the Sonic franchise. Followed closely by probably Generations. Generations did a really good job of bringing what was good about the 3D games and what was great about the 2D games into one cohesive game. And I use the word cohesive loosely. Past the 2 boulders, fair enough. I don't need that. What I need is something to get rid of my paralysis. You know what? Hold up. Recover some sleep, poisoning, and paralysis. So cherry berries are viable in battle as well. Let's heal up with that. And double potion. Single potion. Never mind. Don't need to double up right now. My joystick game. Not on point with this old controller. I really should switch to my better of the better of my third-party controllers, but I don't want to risk ruining it. I just bought a replacement. I bought the one of the 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. I bought the one of the 4 varieties that I have because one of them started drifting while we were playing Smash Brothers last Saturday with a couple of friends. And so the one that I personally like the most, I'm replacing it with that one, even though it's a little bit more expensive. As, unfortunately, good things tend to be. The thing I really like about these is they do allow for the for amiibo support. They have the NFC reader in them. But frankly, that's not always the best trade-off if things like the joystick don't work too well. You think Shadow the Hedgehog was also on PS2? Thanks for that, Halo Master Chief. Oh, this lady. This lady, she done did me dirty. Alright, Spoon Boy, get out there. Drop a plant by thinking it to death. Probably a slight word to the wise. Trying to think a plant to death, that thing's probably going to outlast you. A lot of plants like to live a lot longer than people. And if all you're doing is thinking, you're probably not going to do too good. Alright, I'm not as confident as I want to be going into the gym leader fight, but I also think if I don't jump in after these trainer battles, after stopping off the Pokemon Center, I'm not going to give myself the challenge I particularly want, so I don't have a good alternative to not. I keep paralyzing my boy. Let's try Bruce back in there again. Alright. Big old Poison Fang. Budu can't do a whole lot of damage, and I really need Bruce to be a little bit stronger. I think if he takes this win, it might be just the boost he needs. Suppose I can always go... Hold on, I'm trying to do this one-handed, and it's not going too well. There we go. Was doing it one-handed because I had my drink in my hand, opened, so I couldn't set it down. You remember playing it at one of your family members' house? That's when I remembered playing it too. My cousin had the Shadow the Hedgehog game. And it's not a particular... Not a fan. Not a fan of you. You could walk out of this gym. Oh, I'm going to cure my paralysis. Paralysis again! I don't like this lady. I have names I want to call her, and ordinarily when it's my brother and I might break down and do so because I'm a lot more loose-lipped. But when I have the thought in my brain to not do those things, I just make noises and grunt angrily. Which, let's be honest, is more in YouTube's favor, but YouTube can suck a big ol' one. Don't get me wrong, I like having the platform, but YouTube, not always very creator friendly. A hint about the next trainer. In the middle of 3 trees. Lovely. 3 trees. You mean any 3 trees? There's a lot of trees here, lady. It doesn't look to be hidden there. If I had to guess, she's behind. I think I can see her bouncing her head there. Behind those 3 trees. But now I've got to go buy some items because they keep paralyzing my Zubat. And my Bat Boy needs to get swole. How can he take on the... Oh my god. How can he take on all of the Mr. Mimes of the world if he's not a swole bat? I had to think of what Pokemon would be Joker-like, and I just remembered there is literally a clown Pokemon in the form of Mr. Mime. Alright, let's pump up a few of these. I have some money. I'm not worried about blowing all my cash. 30 Pokeballs, I'm good on Pokeballs. And I've got to pump out probably several Paralyze Heals because they seem to love it in that gym. But I'm also not going to rule out them being really angry at me with a bunch of poison. So let's hit 6. I don't think I'll need much more than that. They can put me to sleep, and that sucks. So I'll buy 4 more of these. They can't burn me, and they can't freeze me. So I'm less worried about that right now. I also don't trust that I'm not going to have something go wrong, so 2 more potions, top off to 10. Alright. Frankly, if that doesn't put me in a good position to take on this gym, nothing is going to close the gap between where I'm at and where I need to be. Pokemon Center was further up, wasn't it? There. No. That's the bike shop. There it is. Let me just clip through the wall here. Nurse Joy, heal my Pokemon. I am a negligent trainer and they got hurt. And I'm not going to not do what hurt them again. Because I want that badge. Make better decisions, kids. Love your Pokemon more than I am. Apparently I'm just throwing them into battle after battle. You are nothing but numbers to me! I say while literally talking about how much I gush over Pokemon earlier. I'm not making a compelling argument, am I? Alright, you were the last one. Alright, this is going to be a good gauge for what the leader has. Leader's going to have more Pokemon and likely a few ticks higher than whatever this lady has. Yeah, so if it's 17, I feel pretty good about my guess in the range of 20-ish. And again, I don't know if it's going to be one Pokemon that's going to be a little bit higher, say 22, 23. Or if it's going to be several Pokemon hitting around the range of 20. Your Pokemon's gone, lady. It's going to hit me a few times, but it's going down. Really? You're going to go for the 5, aren't you? We're going to get the first one of these we see that can hit between 2 and 5 times, and you're going to go for a big number. We hope to see your Pokemon hurt again, Nurse Joy. You know, not wrong. At the same time, how do you get free healthcare? You have the government subsidize it, right? So, if the government is subsidizing your healthcare, then just because I get to go in and get my Pokemon healed doesn't mean the healthcare is free. So they're still getting paid based on the fact that my Pokemon's getting hurt. So legitimately, you're not wrong. She wants my Pokemon hurt. Because how else is she going to get paid to buy all the nice things that Brock isn't buying for her? Because that never worked out. Poor Brock. Alright, I'm salty. These people are coming into existence as I'm fighting them. This person wasn't up here before, I swear. I was here. Have you ever heard of the rumored outcome of the original Red and Blue game? Where you were supposed to end up fighting Professor Oak as like the final hidden boss? And he had like one of every Pokemon or something like that. I don't know if it was ever true that he had one of every Pokemon, but I have heard that supposedly there was supposed to be a trainer fight with Professor Oak. I think that was mentioned on one of the Did You Know Gaming videos. Of which, if you don't watch the Did You Know Gaming videos, it is a fantastic place to pick up some hidden, unknown facts about some of your favorite video games. They used to have a website, I'm not sure if they do anymore, where you could read them just as, like, almost meme template posts. But absolutely, there's a Did You Know Gaming and I think Did You Know Anime. Both are fantastic channels for a lot of lesser known information. Fun little talking points. Some of my favorite channels to catch up anytime they do a new video. Just like a couple of Easter egg channels. The Easter Egg Hunter is one of my favorites. He doesn't do nearly as many videos as I wish he would, but, you know, once again, he does them when he can, and he's got a really good theme of how he delivers them. Quite often he'll even try for, unless they're particularly hard to make happen, he even tries to go out and do the glitch himself for the footage. He doesn't just take footage from somebody unless it's a particularly rare Easter egg to have happen. Alright, well, I'm going to send out Amelia because Bruce isn't able to close the deal on this one. There's also another one I'm trying to think of the channel name of. I'll let you know when I come across it in my brain. It's rattling around somewhere in there. I think it's just called Censored Gaming, but I might be wrong. They cover a lot of censorship, both in, more often recent censorship that happens, but they used to cover a lot of, you know, censorship that happened way back in the day. That's where I think they covered the topic that one of the early Pokemon games was banned in some regions overseas because they had perceived certain elements to be religious symbols. And so by banning the entire game, it would fall under the realm of censorship and right in line with their content. Alright, Gym Leader's the only one left. I'm going to heal up. I'm not going to go to Nurse Joy. She's not going to get the joy of seeing my injured Pokemon. But also, I really only need to top off Bruce. And between that and a standard berry, we'll be close enough to topped off to justify going in here. So, based on the level of Pokemon I'm going to be facing, I'm not unprepared. I'm just not as prepared as I want to be. Pants is a good fallback for stall tactics. Spoon Boy can do some damage, but he's a bit of a glass cannon, so I have to be careful if I send him out. Slippy's no good. Slippy's just going to get rocked here. So I really only have 4 Pokemon to work with 3 of which are in good level territories, 3 of which are already in evolved forms, 1 of them big type advantage, and the other one's good for stalling out for healing. I think I'm in a justified position to take this on. Hopefully she's not going to rock out with like some level 25 that I'm ill prepared for. Censored Gaming. Yes, okay, that is it. Been subbed to them because, yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm somebody that is personally heavily against censorship. Not just for the sexy things, but that's a big one. A big one that gets censored, I mean. I realize how that sounded as I said it. But even ones that get dialed back just to hit certain age ratings or so on. I'm somebody that views video games in the realm of art, and I don't like censoring art either. But anyways, so I follow them to get some of the information, especially the recent stuff that happens. But I definitely recommend their channel. Entertaining. As fun as you can be when talking about the topic. But I'm glad to see I'm not the only one here who subbed to them, Richard. Oddly enough, it seems like we share a couple of channels we follow. Alright, that's 1 down. Again, that level was at 18. Gym leaders tend to have like a title Pokemon. Like, that's the one to get over. So, oh, Psycho Cut, nice. So that's going to be the one that I have to worry about. I don't think Turtwig is the title Pokemon, but Turtwig's no slouch. Oh, I'm going to leave Bruce in. Probably not the best decision. Certainly not the best decision looking at that level. But I think we can justify swinging once and then backing out. If I'm lucky, I'll get the poison off. Was not lucky. Oh, but it didn't damage me. I can swing again. Fingers crossed. Now he's backing out, right? No, he tanked that like a boss. Bruce isn't taking nothing from him. Here I am getting all worried because Turtwig can be a bit of a hard ass to get over. And we're just dropping him. I don't care about your super potion, we're dropping you. Heal up for round 2. At least now I know it's fair game for me to use items too. Nothing has to feel cheap about that. Alright. We are getting into the territory where if they choose to end up using something like Bite and they crit, I'm getting spooked. I think Turtwig can get a couple of Dark type moves. I don't think Dark hurts all that much. I'm not going to retreat. I'm not going to risk it. We can take this out. They just got rid of their defense, so. Again, I'm overthinking things that I don't need to be overthinking. Alright, I think Roserade is her title Pokemon. So now I'm switching into Amelia. But yeah, there's a lot of great information channels on both gaming and anime. Really great to get some fun information that way. Okay, 22. I was pretty close with my guess. I was 1 level off on my high point. But frankly, I think we can make this work. That's really good if I'm heavy, but we're not heavy. But we are weak, and that hurt a lot. Alright. Oh. My game plan is to throw out Tut, heal up Amelia, switch into Pants, make her weaker with Leer, and then Amelia can come in for the wing attack. I think that'll work. I just need Bruce to not eat dirt. Not Bruce, Tut. I need Tut to not eat dirt. We're heavier, but we are also grass type. Alright. Potion on Amelia. That's going to heal her up all the way. I can try to do a little bit with Tut, but frankly, I don't think it's worth the trade-off risk. So let's switch to Pants. Hit you with a Leer or two. Ideally 2, but I don't think we're going to be able to get that out. Oh, but that's good. I keep forgetting Intimidate. Intimidate's so good. That's going to make your move weaker. Oh my god! Pants. You were my lightning boy! Girl! Shit. No! Okay. Well, I'm out an entire type. I'm also out a potential powerhouse. No joke, Luxray's hella good. I never saw that coming. I'm gonna have to Super Soaker with Amelia. I don't... Wait. You outsped me, and you're healing with a berry. Citrus Berry's 30 points healed. I can judge roughly based on your bar. I'm not going to play on the Super Potion, Amelia. I'm not... I was going to say, if that wasn't a healing berry and it did something else, then I was going to try to get by with a quick attack. Oh my god, that hurts. It's a first death. Ring the bell. You. No! Damn right! Drop that Roserade. I was expecting the paralysis and have to swap in for another stall tactic that was going to blow up in my face. Amelia clutched it. And unfortunately, I have to go bury my wolf, cat, fox? Lion? I have to go bury Pants. And I'm not happy about this. Alright, well, Bite is a good move. It's better than Tackle. I don't know, does Bruce evolve yet? I think he evolves much later. I'd feel better about things if Bruce evolved, but he's not there yet. He's still young Mr. Master Wayne. Mr. Dr. Professor Wayne. You're really tough. You killed my Pokemon! Was it hard to raise your Pokemon to be so? It was! Oh, is this when they start getting dirty and I have to clean them? Is that what happened to my first badge? Hey, you haven't played long enough. Or you haven't played in a long while, therefore your badge got dirty. A gift from me. Hopefully this sticker will make you feel better about your dead Pokemon. Grass Knot. It's good against heavy. Apparently it's good against light Pokemon too. Apparently it's as good. You just strangled my Pokemon with grass. A knot right around her throat. I don't have any, like, death music to play or feel sad stuff to throw up. Because I'm a small channel and I do things the analog way. Now I just feel bad and I have to throw her in a box, because proper burials don't exist in Nuzlocke runs. Well, I can name my Geodude and bring him back into the equation. I don't like that one. That one's... Okay, at the very least, if I have to send you to the graveyard can be launching you into space. At the very least, you get to go out in an awesome way. Alright. Geodude. I need a good name. Anybody got a favorite rock musician? That'd be a good one to go with. I think he was in here. Oh man, Linkin Park. Who was the guy that who died a while back? Suicide. Suicide isn't the way I want him to go, but I was just thinking that'd be a good one to name a Pokemon after. Thinking you might watch some Pokemon tonight? Don't get me wrong, I like the old animes. I haven't watched any of the new stuff, but the old stuff's pretty good. Is Geodude male or female? Female. Alright, Joan Jett. How do I spell that? Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Hold on, I gotta look this up and make sure I spell it right. Alright, so I'm gonna name Geodude after Joan Jett. Yes, let me give it a better name. I had to look someone up. I'm sorry about that. Made me pause for a minute. Joan Jett with 2 T's. And it fits. We're good. Alright. Unfortunately, it's not even a nice addition type advantage, because when Slippy evolves, she's ground type, and she can't even reach her 3rd form. Man. I have 2 Pokemon in my party right now that quite literally can't reach their full potential. I think, per the rules of a Nuzlocke, because it's originally my Pokemon, if I trade it with my brother, and then trade it back, and let it evolve, because it was originally my Pokemon, I don't break the rules of a Nuzlocke. But I only want to do that if I get to the end, and I still have these Pokemon in my party actively, because trying to take on the Elite Four with 2 members of your party that just are stuck in their middle stages is kind of a not as good position to be in. Alright. How do I... Wild Bidoof helped you by using Cut. Bidoof! You legend! Coming in even as not a part of my... Just a wild Bidoof comes up and helps me. My boy! Way to earn respect you didn't have before. Linkin Park in the End was your favorite song of theirs? In the End was a big popular one. A lot of people would probably be with you on that. Frankly, they had a lot of them, and unfortunately, it's been so long since I've listened to any Linkin Park that I'm not sure I remember how to distinguish them by title alone. I think Somewhere I Belong was one of my favorites, but I'd have to listen to that song to make sure it's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, do you have any rock moves? You do, and it's rollout, and rollout's hella good. You're underleveled. I can't throw you in. Oh, it feels bad. It's a flying type. I would have been able to send her in. I'm going to be feeling that for a while. Every time it comes up, oh, that's a flying type Pokemon. I'm going to be like, where's my electric type? Oh, that's right. It was beaten to death by a plant, and then it killed the other option. So I don't have electric types. I also don't have fire types. And that's gonna be a rough one too. Oh my god, come the Steel Gym, I'm gonna be hurting. I don't even know what I have that's gonna be really good in the Steel Gym. And fire Pokemon are rare in this generation. Steel Gym's in the middle late area, I think, of the game. So I have a long time to find a solution. I don't remember if fighting type is good against them. Of which I don't have a fighting type Pokemon, but I have Pokemon that can learn fighting type moves. I don't remember how good ground is. That might not be terrible. But for some reason, I think ground is bad against them. I know rock is. I know rock is not an answer. Flying, also not an answer. Psychic, maybe? I don't know about Psychic. Most Steel types are physical defense, just absolute behemoths. So at the very least, Psychic types are special attackers. Man, I'm planning about things that aren't even, like, relevant yet. Just because I know they're gonna hurt. Oh, there's also a whole water gym that would be great for an electric type. I suppose in theory there's at least other options. But those other options aren't flying type, because I seem to recall that that person has Pokemon with some ice moves, because throw that issue into the equation. Haven't heard any Linkin Park song in a while. I will say I heard Linkin Park recently when I was out and about, when I went to go get my new phone. For whatever reason, Linkin Park was playing at the place I was at. But even then, I don't remember what song it was. I just remember, oh my god, that's Linkin Park. I haven't heard Linkin Park in forever. And one passing song is barely worth bringing up. I just want Bruce to evolve now. I want him to make me feel better. I'm gonna look this up. When does Zubat evolve? Can he make me feel better in this session? Oh, he can! My boy, you're close! We have to be one level stronger than that which killed Pants. At level 22, we get our Batman. We get our early era Batman. I think that puts him at 1950s. Man, who was the... Oh man, I am showing my age, but I'm also showing my age in the fact that I can't remember shit about the old days. Who was the guy that played Batman in the old TV show that was more of a comedy than anything? He's the same guy that gets referenced as Catman in The Fairly Odd Parents. I can't remember for the life of me. We're not getting Harden. Harden's pointless. Hi, Caro. How are things going for you? I just lost pants. I don't mean my pants, I mean the Pokemon named pants. Nuzlocke runs are hard and things die. And they make you feel bad. Pants was my Shinx. It was at stage 2. I don't remember what the middle name's called. Again, a statement that was said in a moment of sadness that could have easily been taken the wrong way. I did not lose my pants. But I am focusing hard on getting Bruce up so that I can go from little baby boy Bruce to big strong Batman. It is my entire focus of doing this Nuzlocke right now. It will bring me comfort during my grieving period of pants. Could also call Mungo over. He'll probably come if I call him loud enough. But I think he ran upstairs earlier when I was shouting about losing my Pokemon. Alright, that one's not as good. To leave in... Go Spoon Boy. This can't go terribly, right? Fingers crossed. It could go very bad. But it won't. Hit him with that Psycho Cut. I wonder what that one looks like in this game. Alright, that's about what I expected. Don't know why I thought it would be different. Anyways, Caro, how have things been going with you? I'm sure you are badges and champions farther into this game than I am. Oh wait, no, I don't think you had bought this yet. I think that was what we had discussed about last time. My bad, my brain don't work too good. Quick Guard protects from priority moves. It might have some viability if I were to do like online matches, but I don't think that's going to be all that good fighting NPCs. Alright. I can't believe they have posted on their sign out front of the building, "We want your Pokemon." I'm sure somewhere Team Galactic has like a PR person who is seeing that sign and just saying, "You guys are so dumb. Do you realize how hard it was to spin that into anything else that wasn't corrupt and evil? It's bad enough you are out there doing the very thing that is causing all of these rumors that I have to cover for in the first place, but you put that shit on the side out front of our building. And you thought putting 3 little shrubs in front of it was going to solve the solution, or be the solution to the problem?" I gotta say, it would be really funny to see, like, the kind of cover stories professional spin doctors, as they're referred to, would have in the Pokemon world to justify some of the evil deeds of the villain teams. I mean, when you have, like, Team Aqua and Team Magma, I don't think they have that issue. There is no spin. It's rival gangs that are too powerful for people to just easily jump in front of and stop. With Team Rocket, it was organized crime. They had the cover of the casino. You could probably have other things thrown into the equation to say, "Oh, hey, is that a microwave or a safe? Is this the break? Is this what counts as their break room?" No water cooler. Just stand in the side and get your food. Get your food warm. Alright. Bruce, you're running out of moves here, buddy. And I need 2 more levels out of you. I don't think they're going to happen as early as I want them to. What are we looking at for levels? Level 12? Joan Jett, get in there. You can finally start doing some damage. In fact, I'm going to swap you to the front of the party. Oh, okay, hold up. So the band she's from is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I have stickers that I can use in this game. If I can get black hearts, I am putting those all over her Pokeball. I think Joan Jett is the one that did the song Bad Reputation. It's an old song, before my time, but it's one I'm familiar with. Because I'm old, and old people know things that are completely irrelevant and forget things that are relevant. I'm just tearing on the fact that I'm getting old, and and I feel it. It's kind of funny, they say you're only as old as you feel. I wake up in the morning and feel 50. I go through the middle portion of my day feeling like I'm still 20, and then I get to the end of the day and it's just like, I don't know. 30's probably pretty close. I cover many generations over the span of a 24-hour period. It is going to be an interesting conversation when I talk to my brother later tonight and I send him a message randomly that I lost my pants. He was with me for the first stream when we caught that Pokemon. And hopefully he'll be with me for the next stream. He should be available at some point this week for one. Poison doesn't matter to my Geodude. I don't remember what era she's from, like the 50s or 60s. There's not a single thing you can infect her with that she's not familiar with. In the 50s and 60s, you were putting poisons in your body for fun. If anything, being poisoned right now is just a good time for her. It's not a good time for me, though. Get that antidote. You gonna want some too? You don't know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Didn't I help you earlier, scientist man? Why are you here? Oh, you're all about that new world order? I'm gonna find you on the 4chan forums later? 4chan even around anymore? God, it was such a cesspool of the internet that it was the kind of website that people would just say, because the internet is so chaotic and awful, it was a website that would never die. And now I don't even know if it's still around. I'd imagine it's gotta be. I'm just older and more normie and therefore no longer interested in the terrible bad side of the internet. Alright. I was hoping I would like riding the rollout for a while, but it seems like that's not going to happen. Don't take my tackle. Fine. I just don't take the tackle. I was just about to use that one. Man. Alright, I'm not sticking in anymore on that. That's hitting a point that's already getting to be sketchy. Alright, if there's anybody in here that I'm okay with losing, it's Slippy. And that's a terrible thing to say because Slippy's probably one of my better Pokemon. I will say, I love that they at least kept decent models for the battles. I don't mind the toy look on the overworld as much, but I think it would really start to grate on me if I had to look at those during the fights too. Alright, let's get some mud on that face. Let's bury you. What are you disabling? You asshole. I am going to bury your cadaver, or you're going to kill me. Or you're going to kill mine. Okay. Bury that cadaver. You. Sick jerk. Alright. I don't like throwing Joan Jett out there. The extra level, and I think its physical defense is good, but not special. Tut's a bad decision. Bruce? Bruce, you good to get out there? I don't know. Amelia's quick attack would be good. She only has to eat one move. Bruce is so small and squishy, and I can't lose him right now. He's literally my driving force going forward on this stream for the moment. Amelia! Coming in with the big moves. And putting that cadaver in the ground. Alright, Slippy and Joan Jett are kind of coming up to where they need to be. Whirlwind. Oh, I could have some fun with this. If I get somebody that ends up knowing... Oh, I have the... Okay, I know what I'm doing. I have a strategy in mind that is viable. Quick attacks needed. Double team. Good. Growl get rid of? Alright, here's my game plan. Joan Jett is a rock-type Pokemon, so to me, it makes sense to give Joan Jett Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock is a move that hurts Pokemon when they come into the field. If I go from Stealth Rock to Whirlwind, I can keep damaging Pokemon, forcing them to cycle through. It does come with a serious risk in the idea that I could use Whirlwind and they could end up sending out a Pokemon that's strong against Amelia. But admittedly, if they're strong against Amelia, which is going to likely be another rock type or an electric type, switching to Joan Jett again would not be bad either. I have to watch out for fighting type moves, but that's kind of the only issue there. But yeah, I like the idea of having a scummy strategy I can fall back on. TM will break, don't care. Let's get that Stealth Rock. Roll out, Rock Smash, need both of those. I'm gonna keep the Defense Curl because being able to boost defense if I have to fall off on Joan Jett for a stall tactic. Hopefully that will work out better for her than it did Pants. In the meantime, Stealth Rock's a good move to throw out right at the start of a fight, so she can stay up front. Oh boy! This is another one of the leaders already. Oh, and the Bunny Eerie! I don't care about you, I want to talk to the Bunny Eerie. Now we're good. Did you want something? How silly of me to even ask. You want to free the Pokemon. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk shit and say you can't stop me, but I'm worried because you might be able to... Oh, you can't stop me. You have two Pokemon. You can hurt my feelings and rip my heart out of my chest, but you can't stop me. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Okay. That was real. That was real and it sucked. That was also real terrifying. So, Joan Jett, get the hell out of there. Alright, they can't lower that one's stats. But that absorb means nothing to Amelia. We're going to try this whirlwind strategy out. I really hope this works. Alright, Skuntank. Okay, here's how this can be beneficial. Skuntank, after it's taken out, blows up. That sucks. But if I know when it's going to blow up, I could throw Tut out there, who can hopefully take the hit better. Because if I play this safe, I can do this back and forth to get Skuntank down low enough that it will be taken out by the transferring in of the Pokemon. Which might help me set up the Zubat for defeat more easily, so that I will have maximized my safe health potential with Tut. This is dangerous because I don't know how much that explosion is going to hurt, but it might be smart because it can minimize the effect it will have. If I had something that could dig or something, that'd also be pretty good, but I don't think I can time that in effectively in the swapping of Pokemon. Alright, Skuntank's gonna get hurt again. I'll be honest, Skuntank is such a, well, as the name implies, tank. That I'm not sure we can do. Oh my god, it has a flamethrower. Oh my god, it has flamethrower. God, that thing is no joke. And that means I can't... Oh, I can't rely on Tut. God, that's terrible. Alright, I need a new plan. Joan Jett should be able to take an explosion, but I don't think Joan Jett... Hold on. Thinking. If I send her out, the Zubat's absorb is going to hurt too much and it's not worth it. I was going to think about doing hardens or whatever, but no, it's just not viable. Man. Slippy? Slippy's no slouch on levels. It would be able to take the flamethrower. I don't have to fear the type advantage from the dark moves and the poison moves. Man, this one's hard. This one's in a not happy place right now. Alright, this Zubat's doing work and I'm fighting the poison too much. What? Oh. Oh my god. Did it mean look me? I didn't pay attention? Oh my god. That might be it. Shit. Oh my god. No! Fuck! Damn it! That one hurt really bad. You bitch! I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your Pokemon. God, that one stings! Two in one session! Man! This trap, this mean look Skuntank trap. Damn, that hurt. Man, I was looking forward to having a Staraptor. type-wise, Bruce is still able to get some flying moves. Shit! And that makes Stealth Rock nearly pointless. Damn! Oh my god. And they're swapping in with a fire type move. I don't... I might just lose another Pokemon here. Alright, I know they're about to swing with a fire type move. So hopefully swapping to Slippy. Shit. Yeah, you're poison. Fucking hell. I don't know what to bring into this right now. Snarl? That sucks. That hurts. Alright. Did that do more than it hurt me with Snarl? I didn't pay enough of attention. God damn, my ADHD is killing me now too. That's not worth it. That's not worth the trade-off. Oh my god. This is it. I might have just game overed. I don't know what I have to combat this. That was super effective and it did lol. Oh my god. I don't like any of my options. I'm beyond fucked right now. Snowy Raid? Hey Snowy Zora, welcome to the stream. I am gonna lose a lot of Pokemon here. Right now all I can do is think which ones am I willing to lose. I don't want to lose Slippy. I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice. Joan Jett just got into my party. It would not be a fun one to lose. I'm relying on the type right now. And if I switch to Tut, they have a flamethrower that is going to hurt like heck. Bite's useless, and Razor Leaf isn't going to do nearly the damage I need it to. I will not lose Bruce. Bruce is my boy. Oh, so I am in deep thinking territory right now. I think psychic types are useless because it's part dark. Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna lose Joan Jett. Just got her in my party. This stun tank hurts. It hurts so bad. I was hoping it would eat one attack. I was hoping it would take one. Oh my god. The Spoon Boy literally can't do anything. If it comes down to Spoon Boy, it's game over. Shit. Shit! Tut, you boy! You... No! No! Tut, I don't know how you're doing it, but keep going! You jerk! Don't heal! Don't you heal? Oh. Yeah, that's it. That's game over. I don't think I can take too many of those. And it healed the 30 damage that I had just done. Well, if I do game over, I can try again. I have only 2 Pokemon. Man. Alright, swap into Spoon Boy, take the hit, try to heal somebody up. I don't think I can take this. The stun tank wall was too great. I don't have any citrus berries, which would be better than my potions. Man, Slippy didn't do terrible, but Slippy can't do any damage. Tut could do a little bit of damage, but it's just not enough. Heal Tut. Heal Tut a little bit and get one more hit out. Because Spoon Boy can't do anything. Spoon Boy's dead. Maybe I will have to just reload at my last save. I don't even remember when that was. And accept that I shouldn't try to stay near the level. I should accept that I have to do some grinding. I knew it going in that Diamond and Pearl, when you do Nuzlocks, I even said it earlier in another stream, the grind is real, and I tried to stick too close to the level. Because there is no world in which Bruce pulls through and wins it at the end. That just seems too unlikely. There goes Tut. Oh, oh, and it was a crit! Rub salt in the wound. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fall too. I didn't think with 2 Pokemon she was going to stop me. That mean look rocked my entire plan, and it was downhill from there. And yeah, the hope for the Supersonic. Supersonic hasn't worked once for me. Why would it start now? Oh my god, back-to-back crits. The game is just kicking me in the balls now. Skuntank's confused, but is it going to mean anything? Of course not. That's it. That's game. That's a death. That's a game over. I mean, per standard rules, that's my game over. So, here's what I have to do. This game has an autosave feature. I don't know if it just saved at the loss, but if there was going to be any dialing back, this is where it would happen. I did lose. Nothing I can do and say about that. But I'm going to reload on that. I'm not going to worry about the update. That wasn't there when I started. Man, that hurt. That hurt my soul. I don't even think I saved after the gym battle. That was crushing. I'm gonna call the stream here. Hopefully see everyone next time. Thank you so much for stopping in. Yeah, see you next time.